Hello guys, this is a big episode for me. I think this is my favorite video that I'll do ever on the channel. Um, it's the MMA GOAT question. Who is the greatest of all time in MMA? I put 5 guys on the list. First on the list, George St. Pierre, Canadian fighter. We all, I won't spend my words on him. We all know who George St. Pierre is. Then, the second on the list, Fedor Emelianenko. That's Fedor. I mean, he is the greatest in Europe, no doubt of that. But we're looking in the world. I mean, Europe as a continent with pride and everything. And he never fought in the UFC. So uh, he's like representing pride and representing Europe's MMA competitions and federations. Then third on the list we got Conor McGregor, who is the new wave of fighters fighting for the GO title. Then we got John Jones, who is another one representing the and the new wave used cocaine once and failed drug test. And then we got the worst guy in the bunch, the biggest cheater in the bunch. I included him just, if you want my honest opinion, I included him in here just to talk bullshit about him, because he doesn't deserve to be put in company of GSP, in company of Fedor. He's bullshit. He's not a fighter, he's an idiot. He was made out of steroids. I can guarantee that. I mean, without steroids, he's nothing. He's nothing. He's 40 years old, but he's nothing. So let's start. GSP, George St. Pierre, an amazing fighter. I mean, had losses in the UFC. That's it. And he really showed up as a fighter. He died in every fight he fought. His face was fucking ruined in every fight. Awfully ruined. But he was an amazing fighter, because if he wanted the fight to go to the ground, it would go to the ground. If he wanted to leave it a stand-up fight, he would leave it a stand-up. He lost that one with Matt Serra, and the congratulations go to Serra for an amazing fight, the best fight of his career. And George St. Pierre is a fantastic fighter and will be remembered for me as the GOAT of the UFC. Then we got Fedor. Fedor is my personal favorite on this list, even if we have Conor and GSP here, who I really like. I like them and I kind of adore them in what they made in the UFC. But Fedor is the best because he's Russian, he's badass, and he's a fucking good fighter. He's a fucking good fighter because he butchered guys who were bigger than him for two heads. Especially when it's time about takedowns. He would like pick them up for a double leg. He would pick them up, hold them, and then throw them. It's fantastic. That's pure MMA. That's art. And that's why the Fedor is the best. Fedor is the GOAT for some people, and I would agree with that. I mean, these four men in this pick are my picks for the GOAT. Um, then we got, I mean, GSP proved his thing. He was the most humble. I can sign that right now. The most humble champion in the UFC. Then we got Fedor, who beat up biggest badasses of the world. I mean, we remember his fight against Randleman. He came back after that fucking good throw by Kevin. May he rest in peace. Randleman was a fantastic fighter, really. and it's sad to see him go. It's sad. I mean, 44 years old, still young, but a big loss for MMA world. And then we got Conor McGregor, who could put him here. That fight with Rafael dos Anjos could have put him in like pole position for the GOAT right now, because he would have two weight classes championship belts, and he could have like signed the paper where it says you are Conor McGregor, you are the GOAT, because having two weight and I think really if he proves himself and wins two belts and wins three belts, he could go right at the top with GSP and with Fedor. Fantastic striker, not a good grappler, but he could do the thing on the ground, and he moves up nicely in into stand-up positions. So good, a good fighter. With high liked by me, of course I had to say that, with good preparation for the fights mostly, and he comes into fights full ready, fucking blasting with energy. Then we got John Jones. He's currently suspended with his life damaged him. I mean, people wouldn't like to see him as the greatest of all time because he used coke. He had a hit and run accident. He then had the speeding tickets and everything. But he is a fantastic fighter. When you put it all aside, when he steps in the octagon, touches the canvas with his foot, one foot, it's gone. It's gone. Now you remember that. Just you remember the John Jones as he is the fighter, the beast, the animal in the ring, light heavyweight machine. I mean, we have Conor representing featherweight and lightweight. We have Fedor representing heavyweight. We have GSP representing welterweight. We have John Jones representing light heavyweight, and we have the bitch cheater representing middleweight. So John Jones had some tough fights. If you ask me, like the mob would say, unofficial talk, I would say to you that John Jones would butcher then DC Cormier if they fought right now, in June, in March, in April, anytime. He would destroy him, because DC is a fat ass who can't even come close to John Jones. So I think John Jones can be the GOAT. I mean, he says he has only 3 fights left. If he butchers DC Cormier, if he defeats again Alexander Gustafsson, and if he finishes the job with Anthony Rumble, there you go. You deserved it. Move up to heavyweight, destroy that bitch ass Verdum, show up as the man who will fight, destroy Kane, end up the Miocic thing, and just move Ben Rothwell from competitive fight from the list of kinda competitive fighters in the heavyweight division. And then we got Anderson Silva. I won't spend much time on him because he's a cheater, discovered multiple steroid substances, PEDs, PEDs, however you want to say, drugs for healing, drugs for sleeping, sexual addiction drugs, drugs for improving the healing of his injury, and all that bullshit. He showed that he's a cheater. And I hate him. I mean, I liked John Jones before the coke accident. I respect him now. I don't like him a lot. I just respect him. I respected Anderson Silva before this bullshit he got himself into. Now I don't respect him. I hate him. He's an idiot. And if you say so, you're an idiot. If you say different, you're an idiot, because you can't support a cheater. That's not it. That's not it. MMA is a true sport where the heart and the skill wins. Anderson Silva maybe has the skill but doesn't have the heart, doesn't have the will, doesn't have the power because the power was made by steroids. The will was made by steroids. That's it. That's fucking it. Conclusion. Bitch ass treater for me and for everyone who is normal. I'll get insulted by idiots, by fanboys, by morons who are talking that Silva is nice, Silva is great, Silva is the best ever. But I mean, comparing Silva to GSP, everyone normal will pick GSP. Comparing Silva to Fedor in Pride rules, everyone would take Fedor. Silva is all. I mean, Silva doesn't have anything to offer now because he's 40. UFC should cut him. If Dana White wasn't for the money, he should have cut Anderson after the drugs bullshit. But he signed a 15-fight contract, a 15-fight contract for Morgan Freeman, for a gray-bearded bitch. I won't talk too much about him because he doesn't deserve it. I already said too much about him. So guys, what is your pick for the GOAT? If you ask me, I would have to go with Fedor or with the GSP, not counting Conor in the serious competitive contender to the GSP and Fedor because he has a little more to prove than those two. So that's it. This was a good video, I think, and I hope you like it. For all Silva lovers, fuck off from the channel. Report me, send me emails in which you're threatening to kill me. I don't give a fuck. Bye, guys. Say your thoughts in the comments. Who is your MMA GOAT?